I guess I should unmute the mic if I want to talk. I just realized my mic was muted. As I was saying, hello everyone. Hi souls. Good morning. It's my second reading sprint, and this time I will be reading Dracula. What is everyone else going to be reading today or doing? It doesn't have to be reading. Let me scoot my. Well, I also need to be heard on the mic. Goodness. Okay. I've been running around this morning. I keep forgetting things. As soon as I started my stream, I had to make all these posts, and then I looked over and realized I didn't have any water, which is kind of hopeful. So I had to run off and get some water, so I'm a little frazzled right now. But yeah, I will be reading Dracula. Big old book right here. I love this edition. I'll be reading that today. I finished King Midas, the Curse of King Midas, last reading sprint. I didn't finish it, but I got a good chunk, and then I read the rest of it throughout the weekend and got it done. It was pretty good. I gave it 4 stars. There was a few things that kind of frustrated me a little bit with the book, but overall it was pretty good. I would recommend it for people who are big into mythology and everything else that's published at this point. So you can check it out. It's by Colleen M. Story to check out. But I have a book club coming up for Dracula, and I should be read through to chapter 16, and I'm nowhere near that, so I'm definitely going to hopefully read a good chunk of it this time during this reading sprint to get it through. And if I manage to get it through, then I can read something else throughout the rest of the stream. I'm going to be streaming up until noon, and then go eat lunch. And then probably not stream the rest of the day because I also want to edit some videos to post on YouTube. Hi, happy Friday. One of your favorite classics? You putting on makeup now? A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. I think I've seen that book before. I think I've heard about it. It sounds familiar. Also going to paint while listening to the audiobook of... I really wish this... Deliver Me by Elle Nash. I have this like... So I have my chat on my OBS, and there's like this giant heart in the corner, and it's like obscuring people's chat when it's on the bottom. It's a little frustrating, but I got it. I got what it said. What are you painting? I don't think I've heard about Deliver Me, but a Botanical Daughter, I've at least seen the book title. It's been a morning. Definitely been a morning. And I'm still a little sore from the biopsy. I don't know if the soreness is from the biopsy or if it's because I tensed up during the procedure and my muscles are sore. I don't know what it is, but I'm a little sore still from the biopsy. But yeah, tell me what you're painting. I want to start getting paint by numbers. I used to do paint by numbers when I was a kid, and Happy Haunts Library did a paint by numbers kit during one of her YouTube videos, and now I'm like, I keep thinking about it and keep wanting to find one. Paint kit that I got from Michaels. Butterfly with a moon with moon phases around it. That sounds really pretty. Hi, Dark Violet. How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, it's like just slightly tender. Am I peaking, by the way? I keep seeing my mic peaking. Do I need to lower my mic? Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on. Hold on. Oh no, it's enabled. Yeah, it's enabled. Hmm. As I was saying, my soreness is gone down quite a bit. It's just slightly tender sometimes when I do certain things. Like when I yawn, it like really tender. Dark Violet, what are you going to be reading or doing through the um, reading sprints? I'm trying to think of how I'm going to be holding this. I guess I just hold it in my lap because I'm probably gonna be leaned back while I'm reading. It's a pretty hefty book though. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm healing quickly too. That was rough the first day. The first day of the biopsy, it seemed okay for like the first few moments, but I think it's because my neck was still numb. But then throughout the rest of the day, it was rough. Doing dishes and reading Ambrosia by Hamlin Bird. I'm trying to think if I've heard that about that one before. I don't think I have. What is Ambrosia about? If I don't even know if I'm saying it right. So here in 7.5 minutes, we'll do our first reading sprint, and we'll go on for 45 minutes, and then do another 15-minute chat, and then go on for, like I said, until noon, until I get hungry, and we'll stop then. And then the rest of the day that I'm going to be my brain doesn't want to function this morning. I'm going to be editing videos because I got some videos I need to edit for YouTube. I got a question. So this came out of my PJ pants and I can't put it back, but it's like it's like Jack Skellington. It's upside down. I'm trying to think of what I can do with this. I don't know what to do with it. I kind of want to use it for something, but I don't know what. Because I can't put it back in my PJ pants. I don't... I want to do something with it. I just don't sure what. I'm not far in, but it's speculative fiction and there's a lot going on. Hamlin Bird is a favorite author of yours? Okay, I'm gonna have to check out Hamlin Bird. I want to write that down somewhere. Do I? Hold on a second. My handy dandy notebook out that I put all my notes in. I've put a lot of notes in this. Can you use it like a headband or a hair ribbon? Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I can do that. And I have long hair. I can probably like braid it in or something. I love Jack Skellington too. I have a cuckoo clock. I can't really show you, but I have a cuckoo clock on that wall of Jack Skellington that I got for Christmas like several years back from I can't remember the company's name. It's not it's a pretty shady company and I probably wouldn't recommend getting stuff from there because they catch you on like monthly fees and stuff. They have you sign up and then immediately start taking money out of your thing if you don't pay attention to the fine print. So definitely wouldn't recommend buying things from there, but I do like my cuckoo clock. But that's a good idea, using that for a hair thing. Okay, so Hamlin Bird. You know what? I don't have to... I'm at my computer. I can do this instead. It's probably going to be found easier if I do this instead. There we go. I have a spreadsheet for all my book stuff, and it's chaos. I don't know how I managed to understand anything in this spreadsheet, but I do have a spreadsheet, so I put it there. Okay. So I'll definitely check out Hamlin Bird. Maybe I should write all of these down. Botanical daughter. Because I need to add more things to my TBR list. I just got way too much stuff on my TBR list. Deliver Me by L. Ash. Ambrosia. Okay, there we go. I'll check all those out. I have my, so I'm sorry I keep like cutting off or whatever. I have 3 monitors. I've got you up there on my third monitor. It's the reason why I keep looking up, because my third monitor is like up there. And then my main monitor is over here with my webcam. And then I have another monitor over here, but my mic is in the way. So I have to like lean over in order to see that monitor. I wish there was another way I can configure my mic, honestly. Be sure to check content trigger warnings for Deliver Me. It's bleak as hell, but I'm loving it. You know what? I like bleak things. I mean, grim. So, but thank you for the heads up. I'll definitely check that out. I'm usually not really like, I don't have too many triggers. My triggers all revolve around romances. I have like certain tropes that I'm just not it with romances. If I'm going to read a romance, then it has to be like particular for me. But beyond that, like other books, I usually don't really have very many triggers. Thank you. I don't know how I'm doing it either, honestly. I haven't streamed in like many years. And I usually stream on Twitch. So this is like the second time that I've streamed on YouTube. And it was a whole different thing to understand. Like YouTube streaming is way different to Twitch. I mean, I use the same program for it, but you have to do like, you have to like jump through hoops in order to go live for YouTube. And I'm not sure why. YouTube, don't come at me. It seemed a little convoluted to me, honestly. So, but here in 20 seconds, we'll start our first one. I have a text. Hold on. My mother-in-law is texting me about something. I'll answer that later. Hopefully I remember to answer it later. Okay, so it is time for our first sprint. So let me switch over and cut this off. So I have this virtual cottage. If you've been here before, you've seen it before. This is something free you can get from Steam, by the way, if you want to do this for yourself any other time. But this is a free thing, and it's literally just a little cottage thing that you can set your time of what you want to focus on today and how many minutes, and you can set a timer for it and everything else. And over here on the side, you have different weather and different sounds and stuff for ambience. And there's also, they have their own playlist of lo-fi music. So oh, there we go. There's my mouse. Anyways, there's I'm sitting here pointing things and I can't see my mouse. But they have lo-fi music as well. So any kind of sound you want to do, or you just want to keep it quiet and just have something on your screen to look at, or just as a reminder to keep time or whatever while you're doing things. This is a free thing that you can pick up off of Steam. But and it's called Virtual Cottage. I can't remember if I said that. But let's go ahead and set it for 45 minutes. I think last stream we did rain and the crackling fire. Is that going? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. It is going. If you want me to change the sounds or just keep it quiet or everything else, let me know. But last time we did the rain and fire, so that's what I'm going to stick with for now. Unless someone wants something different. I'm here to cater to you. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay. That is the first of the make sure the music's low. So that is the first of the 45 minutes. We'll go again here in 15 minutes. So I just finished the chapter. It was chapter 7. Was it chapter 7? Now I gotta look. Hold on. Yeah. So chapter 7. I just finished that, which is the chapter with the Demeter, the ship, which there is a like horror movie, gothic horror movie that I actually watched and reviewed a few months back. That was all encompassed in that one chapter. There's like an excerpt of the captain's log in the chapter that I just finished reading, which is the inspiration for the movie, which after reading that, I can say that the movie was pretty accurate. I mean, they took some liberties because, you know, there's a lot of holes in the captain's log in the book, but definitely pretty accurate. So if you've not seen the movie and you're into gothic horror type of things and Dracula and stuff, I definitely recommend it, especially after reading this. It's definitely accurate to that. I drank coffee, put on some makeup, and then I feel like I just stared off into space for a long time. I've done that before. I did that this morning, actually. I just kind of sat there and stared off instead of getting ready. So I was kind of scattered brain, trying to get ready for this, for the stream. Yeah. But I'm enjoying Dracula so far. There is the chapter before that, what did I say? This was chapter 7. Chapter 6. Chapter 6. It was Mr. Swales? I think his dialect was so hard for me to read. I was struggling throughout that chapter. I honestly, I didn't know what was going on half the time. I didn't know what was going on through chapter 6. Besides Mina and Lucy sleepwalking and everything else. And then the conversation with this guy with a really, really hard accent was really hard for me to read. Even with the index, because the book has an index and it had some translations as to what the guy was saying. But they also pointed out that Stoker used those words on top of making it all misspelled and everything else to make it a really, really hard accent. So it was really difficult for me to read. But I managed to get through it. I really like chapter 7 though. I like Jonathan's, the first few chapters before we get to Mina and Lucy. I liked Jonathan's part, and I also liked chapter 7 so far. So enjoying it. Still need to watch The Last Voyage of Demeter. I watched Bram Stoker's Dracula earlier this week because I was just in the mood. Bram Stoker's Dracula. That is, which version is that? There's one that I've seen that is Dracula, and I can't remember what version that is. I've not seen like the Universal Monsters one. I think there's a Universal Monsters one. I've not seen that one. I've seen the Frankenstein version. That's Nosferatu, actually. Isn't it? That's the Universal Monster one, not Dracula. But I would definitely recommend watching The Last Voyage of Demeter. It was very good, especially if you like Dracula and stuff. And if you remember that chapter, definitely recommend it. Goodness. I have always had neck problems, and I don't know what to do about them. I feel like it may be the way I'm sleeping and everything else, but there's nothing I can change about that. The Coppola version, Gary Oldman. Hold on. I want to look that up. I gotta figure out what's going on with my computer because it just it keeps doing weird things. I'm gonna have to look that up, figure out what's going on. Anyways, okay, yeah, I've seen that one, right? Yeah, yeah, I've seen that one. Okay, I actually like that one. There was other ones, right? There was other Draculas. There was a lot of Dracula movies. Okay, but yeah, that's the one that I've seen, and I enjoyed it. Oh, that just reminded me when I was looking it up, Renfield. That movie was. I'm not the biggest fan of Nicolas Cage, but that movie was worth at least watching at least once. It was a little goofy, but it was worth watching at least once. And it reminded me that there was a section about Renfield too that was also fascinating. I can't remember what chapter that was. I think that was at the end of chapter 6. Maybe it was the beginning of chapter 7. I can't remember. But that was fascinating learning about Renfield in the book too. I don't know if we're going to see more. Surely we'll see more of Renfield throughout the rest of the book. I guess I'll find out later. So it looks like I'm going to be reading like maybe a chapter of 45 minutes. Of course, this next chapter, I was just looking. The next chapter is going to be thicker, so maybe not read that one 45 minutes. Classics, I definitely read a lot slower because my reading comprehension isn't the best. So the classics are a little slower for me to read, but because I am reading so much, I'm actually getting a better understanding of everything. So the more I read classics, the better it is. So maybe as I get through the rest of the classics that I want to read, I can go back and reread the ones that I like to see if I like them even more after I read more classics. Yeah, I would. So I would recommend Renfield, but also just to let you know that it is definitely on the goofier side of Dracula films. So, but still worth at least watching at least once. Before we go on to the next 45 minutes, my stomach has been growling this entire time, and it's still early, but I'm gonna go get me a yogurt and eat that real fast and do a walkabout and check on the cats, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and we'll start another reading sprint here in a second, but I want to check something with my mic. Okay, so that will keep it from peaking, I think. Hopefully that's better. Also, I just realized I was doing something weird with it, but hopefully that's all better. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump on into another reading sprint. I had some yogurt. The cats are doing good. They're both sleeping as per usual. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, so see you on the other side. Another 45 minutes. Okay, that is 45 minutes. And I actually finished chapter 8. And things are definitely picking up, and it's definitely getting more and more interesting. I think I was just struggling through that one chapter with Mr. Swales or whatever his name is because of his dialect. Now I'm getting really into this, getting really interested. And as I mentioned, I was hoping to see more of Renfield. We definitely saw more of Renfield there towards the end of that chapter. So yeah, it was very fun. Unfortunately though, I'm to that point. I don't know if you do this, but if you're reading for, I don't know, a long period of time, you start nodding off. I'm definitely to that point where I kept nodding off. So I spent for a few minutes after the fact to finish the chapter because I literally had like a paragraph left to finish. So yeah, hopefully I wasn't too obvious on the cam, me nodding off there. I don't know if I want to do another one because of that. I don't know. We'll see by the end of this 15 minutes if I feel like it. I mean, it's getting closer to noon, so we might end it here soon. I don't know. We'll see how I feel because I really don't want to nod off on stream. But I definitely got 2 chapters in, so that's good. I want to get to chapter 16 before so the book club was going to do a discussion for the first 16 chapters on the 15th, but I think they postponed it to the 17th. So if I keep this up, I should be able to do it. Be able to read up to that point. I think it's like the halfway mark. Let me see. Let's see. Roman numerals 10, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So yeah, that's like the halfway mark. So basically read half the book, discuss it, and then read the other half and discuss it. I think they're hoping to get this done by the end of the month. Yay for getting through a chapter. I definitely struggle with nodding off when I read for a long period of time. Yeah. Or, there are times where I feel like I'm wide awake and I decide to like settle down and read. And like only a few minutes in, I start nodding off. Despite being wide awake and ready to read, I open the book and I look down and I start nodding off. I don't know why that is. It just happens, I guess. I do that with in the car too. It's the reason why I don't drive. Is as soon as I get into a vehicle, I could be wide awake, best sleep ever, and everything else. And as soon as I get into a vehicle, I start nodding off. And of course, I didn't realize this was an issue when I got my driving's license because I'm okay if someone's in the vehicle with me. I guess because I'm afraid of getting into a wreck with someone in the car with me. But when I'm by myself, not so much. I start nodding off. So I took myself off the road, despite me having my driver's license, because that is very dangerous. I don't know why that happens. Some sort of, I don't know, acute narcolepsy or something. I don't know. I don't know why that happens. It's so weird. Oh, goodness. So what did you do for this 45 minutes? Did you read? Did you paint? Did you zone out again like last time? How long is the next chapter? I'm gonna hear my pages turning underneath the mic. I'm sorry. Oh, we got a telegram for Van Helsing. Oh, we're about to see him. Relatively the same size as the rest of the chapters. Okay. Speaking of Van Helsing, is Van Helsing only in Dracula? And basically Hollywood took the liberty of Van Helsing being in Dracula and started to use him for other things. I could have sworn he was in other things, wasn't he? No, I guess Van Helsing was in different Dracula movies. I can't remember now. Or, you know what? I've seen some shows that takes like the different Universal monsters and stuff, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and stuff, and like smush them together in like one big universe. And I think that's where I see Van Helsing and other things besides Dracula. Maybe that's it. I fixed breakfast for my daughter and talked to one of other daughters on the phone, so no reading. That's fine. That's still productive things to do, talking on the phone and making breakfast and stuff. Which all I did for breakfast was yogurt. I'm not a big breakfast eater for me. Do you yourself eat breakfast? You just pick breakfast for your daughter? I'm not a big fan of breakfast in general. Of course, I also usually don't wake up in time for breakfast, but like, I don't know. I feel like your breakfast foods are usually either too heavy or too sweet. American breakfast foods, at least. So, I mean, bacon's fine. Eggs are okay, I guess. I don't know. My favorite kind of breakfast thing is doing bagels and lox. So the bagels, the cream cheese, the smoked salmon, the capers and onions and stuff. That's usually my type of breakfast, but it's also very expensive, so I can't do that all the time. Do coffee and oatmeal with berries. Honestly, you know what? I haven't had oatmeal in a while. Maybe I should try that at some point. Just do some oatmeal and berries. Because that sounds a lot lighter. I like lighter foods in general. Of course, I also like pastries and bread, which is not good. That is not good for my skin condition, but I do like pastries and and bread. So that doesn't fall with my liking lighter things as far as food goes, but yeah. I'm not a big coffee drinker though. I just don't like bitter things, and coffee is just like way too bitter for me. And I've tried to drink tea. Yes, I said the wrong word there. I tried to drink tea before, and I think I need to keep trying. I think I just need to find a way to like soften the earthiness of tea to try it. I need to do some research on what would be best to put in tea. Because I used to drink sweet tea all the time, southern sweet tea. The tea that tastes more like sugar with flavored water. that kind of sweet tea, which is very bad. It's way too much sugar. So I have cut that out, but I'm missing I'm missing it. And I figured that I could find a way to drink tea a little bit healthier, and I feel like I need some tea, but I'm still learning on the different types and what would be best for me. I'm still trying to decide if I want to read some more or not. Of course, I've been streaming for like almost 2.5 hours, so maybe not. Maybe we'll start wrapping up here in a minute. Herbal teas that are fruit flavored. That I haven't tried yet. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should look up some fruit flavored type treat. teas and try those. Because I feel like those would be like lighter in flavor and not as earthy. Um, all we have here right now is like sleepy time tea, which is chamomile and something. I can't remember. I think it's like a blend. And I think Earl Grey. I think he also has Earl Grey because my husband likes drinking tea. But I think those are just way too earthy for me. So maybe I'll try a fruit flavor. I can speak, I swear. So maybe I'll do that. See what they have because there's a certain company. I can't remember the company now. Do I have it saved somewhere? Just bring you over here so I can see what I'm doing. I have a ton of bookmarks, so I'm probably not going to be able to find it. I think it was like something in Sons. Harney and Sons. Harney and Sons is the company that my husband gets his tea from. And just opened the page and they have some iced tea, fresh brew iced tea, blood orange, indigo punch, classic black. That sounds good, especially with summer because summer is hot here. Though, as you saw, I pulled this over because for some reason I keep getting cold. I don't know why. I'm literally wearing socks right now and everything else, even though it's summer in Texas, and that's usually not when I put socks and a blanket on. I think they have herbal teas. Let's see. Or not. Yeah, they do have herbals. Would I do that and then see if they have fruit teas? Oh, there we go. Fruit teas. I don't know if I can... Can I... Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Add browser. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Display capture. Oh, goodness, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Well, that shows my entire display, but that's fine. What is this? Hold on. What is this? I'm having issues with my stream. There we go. Okay. I guess I can move this too. Oh, the peach one? Yeah. I was looking at there's strawberry too. I'm really big on strawberry flavors, but that peach one might be good. And it's like, so they have loose and sachets. Can I see the entire thing? So they have like a 1 pound bag, 4-ounce tin. Oh, they also have samples. That's what I kind of want is like a sample to try different kind of ones and then decide. Do they have samples? Like a sample pack is what I'm looking for. They have bags of 50. That's crazy. Bundles, maybe? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking is samples would be good to try different ones. They have like bulk bundles and stuff, but um what was that? Alice in Wonderland bundle? Oh, they've got like Disney looking ones. I'm assuming these are blends. Yeah, it's a blend. Start with a black base, added silver tips for a little tea party glass, then flavored it with strawberry and fig. Huh, that's cool. Let's see if I search samples. No? Surely they have like a sample pack somewhere. Oh, there we go. Sampler. Fruit loose teas. There we go. So this one comes with mango, peach, strawberry, kiwi, and blood orange. There we go. And it's $30 for a sample. And it comes with 4-ounce tin, so it's loose leaf. That's not a bad idea. I might do that. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here since it's almost time for lunch, and I fear that if I try to read some more, I'm just gonna sit there and nod off and not read at all. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and just hanging out, whatever it is that you were doing, reading or just doing whatever it is that you were doing for those 45 minutes. I am going to keep doing this every Friday and hopefully in the mornings. But if I end up, because I do have um, insomnia issues, so if I end up staying for later, staying awake for later, then I have to postpone it to like after lunch. But hopefully in the mornings is what I'm getting at. 9 a.m. probably is where I want to schedule it. Like this time, I delayed it to 10 a.m. the first time, but I think 9 a.m. would be best so we can get in at least 2 reading sprints before lunch. But yeah, have a great weekend too. Everyone enjoy their weekend. I'll see you around. Bye, souls.